Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent, and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown today for another live in the OU tier. We're going to be featuring this Mega Gallade team that I just fixed up last night. Basically, the idea is you try to SD up with Mega Gallade and just break a ton of balanced teams. This should not be Ice Punch, this should be Swords Dance. Not sure why that's there, but we also have Scarf Lele, which is great to set up the Psychic Train for Gallade Zen Headbutt, and Latios' Psyshock. We obviously want Defog, since these mods don't really appreciate T-Spikes, Spikes, that kind of stuff, so Latios doesn't really care about those hazards, and it Psyshocks it really strong in the train. When we have Flyny and Z Landorus, you could make this defensive and go with Psyche and Z on Lati, that's always an option. Then we just have our standard wall core right here of AV Magirna and defensive Celesteela. These two mons I don't really use quite often, but AV Magirna is a really great Askern counter, which are otherwise very weak too. And the Psychic Terrain also helps out Gallade against priority moves, since you don't want to get hit by Quick Attack for Mega Pinsir or Askern's Water Shuriken. So let's go ahead and find a match. As usual, be sure to go ahead and check out the description if you want to find out where this art came from, or if you want to try out the team yourself. Be sure to drop a subscribe down there if you want to follow our content. I've been uploading daily for quite a few days now, so that would really help out. We're trying to hit 1K by the end of the year. Anyway, let's get this match right now. SD Gallade is really great for breaking through the Scizor, the Ferrothorn, the Hoopa, all of those mons, even the Mantine. So, I think what I'm going to do here is go ahead and lead off with my Landorus T. It doesn't really have a bad matchup against anything. If he leads off with the Koko, then I'll just go ahead and double it into my... this is fine. I would just go ahead and go into my Tangrowth, but I can have two options here. I can either just Z-Fly, or I can get up my Rocks. I like the Rocks play a lot more. We're getting a little bit of lag. Not sure what's up with that, but hopefully it will go away soon. If not, then I'll fix that after this. But now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and switch out here into our... I could just fire off the Z-Fly right now. I'm actually just going to Smack Down first. Yeah, this lag is kind of annoying. I'm going to go ahead and fix that after this match, but he's going to Defog right here, and he's going to go ahead and get rid of our hazards, which kind of sucks, but now he's going to switch out for sure, so I'm going to go ahead and go here for the Supersonic Sky Strike, as he actually decides to stay in, so good right there, because we're going to knock that Mantine out, and we are ahead. He doesn't have any more hazard control. Well, I guess it could be... Actually, has 3 more potential defoggers, never mind about that, but this is probably SD or something, but we are offensive Landorus, so I don't mind just going for Earthquake right here and seeing exactly what he wants to do. We do a good amount as he goes for the SD, so that's a problem, but I can just go here into Celesteela and completely deal with that. So now we're going to go ahead and throw off a Leech Seed right here. So he goes for the knockoff to knock off our leftovers. Hopefully we hit, as we do, which is amazing. And now I'm just going to Protect right here, which is, that's fine. I'm just going to go here into my Tangrowth, which he should just U-turn or Volt Switch if he has it. But I don't mind going Tangrowth right here, as he actually goes right for the Calm Mind. So Twinkle Tackle won't knock me out by any means. So I'm going to go ahead and go here for the Earthquake, as he actually decides to stay in. And we do quite a bit with that. So now I can... I still don't think Twinkle Tackle is going to knock me out, and the only reason I need Tangrowth is for this mon, so we're just going to go here for the Earthquake again, as we'll see if this Twinkle Tackle knocks me out right now. As yeah, we do live it because we are really bulky, and we're going to knock that mon out too, so cool right there. He brings out this mon. I kind of want to keep it just 1v1 Ferrothorn, maybe knock it off later, but we don't really have a great switch in. That's the only problem we have right now, so I think the best overall play is going for knockoff. He throws off the Hyperspace Fury. Could be Scarf, for sure, but he doesn't really have a good Lele switch in. I'm actually going to go Landorus, but just to get off that Intimidate right there. And we're going to throw up the Rocks again, as he decides to stay in, so he has Choice Scarf, I think. No, he could just be faster. How much speed are we lowering on this thing? We're going to make it Jolly, just because I like outspeeding Hoopa. And he's definitely going to just go for it again, I would think. It's probably Band Hoopa. I'm just going to go for Earthquake as he goes for the Hyperspace Fury. And now, the question is, he is at -1. So I think our Celesteela should be able to take this, but I don't want... I'm just going to go Gallade. I don't think he's Scarf Hoopa, judging from that damage. He should be banned after that Intimidate. So we're going to go right here for the Close Combat, as he makes the pretty obvious switch into that mon right there, but that's alright. We can go right here for the Close Combat, do a bit of damage, and now we're going to go for the... I'm going to make the Celesteela play. He should U-turn. Yeah, he does, so it is what it is. He goes back to Hoopa. This will probably knock me out with Banned Hyperspace Fury right now, but I don't mind. It will go through my Protect, so I don't want to make that play. I'm just going to fire off a Heavy Slam in case he wants to do anything but Hyperspace Fury. We actually lived it, and we're going to get a big hit off on this thing since he is at -1. And now he's going to go for it again, I'm sure. He's going to go for the Heavy Slam. Now we have a few options here. We can go back to Gallade. And actually, Gallade could win the match, but I'm going to go to Gallade, and I'm actually just going to click Knockoff. as we do knock him out. So great right there. He goes back to Landorus right here. What I'm going to do is just SD up as he goes for the U-turn. He goes into Scissor, and I know we take a Bullet Punch, so close combat should be able to knock him out right now. If he's smart, he'll go back to Landorus. Yeah, we take the Bullet Punch, and this will knock him out, I think. Never mind, so a bit unfortunate right there that we're not going to be able to knock that thing out. Wow, he's definitely very defensive then. But I think our Lele can sweep in the end. We don't have, what's it called, Hidden Power Fire on this thing. I might change that, but a good thing is our lag went away, so that's cool. I'm going to go here into my Lele, as he went for the knockoff. So good play, but I just go right here for the Psychic. Actually, HP Fire is the better play. Scarf HP Fire should be able to win in the end, so I'm not really scared of anything right here. I'm just gonna go here into my. Wait, we're faster than you. Never mind. Are we modest Lele? No, we're max speed. That's just how did the Landorus outspeed us right now? Is there a factor I'm missing? Because we are Scarf, right? Oh no, we were knocked off. Okay, that makes so much more sense. So now my play is Hidden Power Fire, as he decides to go back into the Landorus. So I have to sack him on right here, and I think that sack is going to be my. He could be Scarf knockoff, but he can't come back into rocks again. So I'm going to sack my Lottie, because he the important thing is he can't switch back in, so he doesn't have the defog, which is cool. I'll just go right here for the Psyshock. He actually is going to disconnect, so something tells me he's not coming back. He just forfeits the match, so that's cool. And I'll go ahead and be right back after this lag spike is fixed. Alright, I think our lag issue should be fixed, and we are 1-0, so that's pretty cool. Gallade did do some work in that one, beaconed that Scissor all the way down into range of the rocks, so that's pretty cool. I've battled this guy on the ladder a few times, so hopefully we can pick up a win right here. He's probably going to lead off with the Ninetales just to get up Aurora Veil. I'm just going to lead off with my Gallade as I usually do. He doesn't really have a good anti-Gallade lead, except for the Gyarados that could be Intimidate and then try to set up on us, but we have Scarf Lele to make sure that doesn't do anything. And Zygarde's a big threat. If it is like Dragon Dance and Geronium, that could be a little bit of a problem. And the good thing is our Landorus is Jolly now, so we should be able to outspeed everything. He leads off with a Tyranitar, so interesting choice. He doesn't have the best switch into a close combat, so I'm just going to Mega Evolve and go right for that. Did he just forfeit? No, he's Sash. Alright, so he goes for the rocks. Now I'm just going to knock. He breaks, he probably puts me in range of Scarf Cortana right now, but we have our Celesteela in the back just to handle that Smog, so that's fine. We get rid of the Tyranitar right now. He goes hard Gren, so Tangrowth's to switch in every time. Obviously, we'll see if he's Protea or Ask Greninja right now. Makes a good play going for the Ice Beam. No freeze though, so that's really all I care about. Now we're going to go Celesteela on the next Ice Beam, and we're just going to throw off a Leech Seed right now. He goes hard Zygarde, and unfortunately we miss, so it kind of sucks. I'm just going to go for it again. Goes for that, so I don't think Heavy Slam is going to break it, because this thing is really bulky, so we're going to go into here into our Landorus just to get Intimidate off. We're going to start off by Earthquaking. Now we're going to Z-Fly and see how much we do. Hopefully it's not Figure or anything like that. We actually don't get him in range, so that's cool. He actually does that right now, so what I think I want to do here is get Rocks up, as he actually gets up a Substitute, so that Figure Berry is going to hurt. Let's see if we break the sub now. We don't, so that's unfortunate, but I think what we can do here is break the sub with something else and then proceed on from there. So we have to sack something. I don't want to sack Lele because it pretty much wins with its Scarf. I don't want to sack Celesteela because the Cortana is still a big threat. I think we have to break the sub with Lottie here. Or Gallade. Gallade will break it for sure with close combat, but I'm going to use Lottie. And we're going to go right here for the Draco Meteor. He goes right for the 1,000 Arrows. Now we go Lele, and we're just going to go ahead and click Moonblast right now. Can't extreme speed us because of the Psychic Terrain, so that's nice, but he's going to just let us knock him out. So we have to sack a bit, but it's still 4-4, so it's anyone's game pretty much. This is fine. I don't mind you getting him for Revel. What's he going to set up with after this? The Gyarados, probably. So we're going to go right here for the Moonblast, and we're not going to crit, but wouldn't want that anyway. Well, I do want it, but obviously, you know what I mean. It would kind of make the match in my favor unfairly. So he goes for the Encore, and that actually works out just fine because we're wasting Aurora Veil turns. In fact, I'm going to go here into my Celesteela on that Freeze Dry, and now I'm going to throw off a Leech Seed. And we're going to get some health back, and now his Auroraville only has 4 turns left. He goes out into this. I'm just going to Leech Seed right here as he goes for that. Now I'm going to Protect. He could do that. He could do that again. You know what? I'm just going to Heavy Slam, because even if he doesn't, even if he knocks me out, I can just go Lele after and Revenge Kill him. So he goes for the Waterfall as we actually live it. Now I'm going to go for the Protect on the next Dragon Dance, so that's fine. Is that fine? Because now he outspeeds me. So I need my Tangrowth to live a hit, basically. So I know what I have to do here. I'm going to go for the Heavy Slam as he knocks me out. Now I'm going to go Tangrowth, and I'm just going to double out into Gallade right here, because I can't take this crunch. As he goes for the Ice Fang, and now our Tangrowth should be healthy enough to live that. So yeah, my close combat right here is going to knock me out with Crunch. Now I go Tangrowth, and I don't think we live this by any means. I'm just going to go for Giga Drain. He actually misses it, so he should have gone for Crunch right there. But now I think our Scarf Lele is going to win, because I'm going to knock off whatever if this thing has a Choice Scarf. It's actually just SD, but we should have it in range of what we need it to right now. So he's probably going to go for Z Fight or something like that right here, or maybe Corkscrew Crash. And then we'll go out into Lele and click Moonblast twice and hopefully be good to go. Because I think that specs Ashgran. He has actually Timid Kartana. Unfortunate, so now he's going to outspeed us and knock us out right here, I think. He goes for the Leaf Blade, and that's going to knock us out. So Timid Kartana gets us in the end. If he was the standard set right there, he would have gotten us, but that guy was really high on the ladder. Wow, we didn't lose a lot of points, which is pretty cool because obviously you don't want to. We're going to go ahead and grab another battle right here. Caught a Salazzle team, that's pretty cool. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is just lead off with our... How do I not get swept by Mawile? I guess Landorus is our best answer, even though we are offensive. So what I'm going to do is lead off with our... I'm going to lead off with our Lele, because he leads off the Salazzle, and I'm hoping he stays in right here for no reason. He doesn't even have a good Psychic Switch in, so this could actually be a nice win con late game. He goes hard Bulu. We'll see if this is Assault Vest. He gets rid of our terrain, which is fine. Go for the Psychic, not do a lot. And now I'm just going to go Celesteela. Probably a Wood Hammer or a Horn Leech or something. I'm going to turn on Timer right there, I already ignored. And we'll see what he wants to do. He might double out, actually. But it's not worth staying in, because Lele is the win condition, of course. Well, actually, I need Celesteela healthy, too. And I need this healthy. Our Latios might actually have to come in right here. Or maybe Tangrowth. What do I need Tangrowth for? Nothing really. It doesn't handle a lot. I'm going to go Tangrowth, because I want my Celesteela at full for the Cortana, and I want my Landorus at full for the Mawile and the opposing Landorus. So we'll see what play he opts to make right here. He will find out that he's Assault Vest if we are Assault Vest Tangrowth, if he goes for an attack. Goes for the Nature's Madness, so that's fine because this is a Regenerator Mon, and we're getting health back anyway. So I'm going to knock off right here, probably on the Mawile. Earthquake's not going to do a lot anyway because the grassy terrain's up, so not worth going for Earthquake on the Mawile switch. We'll knock off in case he wants to go do anything else, but he does make the smart Mawile play, so we don't do a lot at all. He's just going to get that health right back. We're going to go Landorus now. As I said, it's our best response. I'll probably go for our Play Rough if I had to guess. Ideally he does SDs. Goes for the Play Rough, and it does a lot. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw up rocks. Ideally he just Sucker Punches as I do that. He could just go with Homelanders too. I could see him making that play. I want to see if this Mawile is Thunder Punch, so because if it's not, or Fire Fang, because if it doesn't have that, then my Celesteela can wall it. So he goes hard Landers on the rocks as we expected. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fire off my Z move. I want this thing weakened, and if we crit through him, then we will prevent rocks. We don't crit through him, unfortunately, and he just goes for the Hidden Power to knock me out. Now Lele is definitely my best play, but I actually like the Lottie play more, I think. Because Lele will just give the Mawile a switch in after we knock something out. So, well, so does Lottie, that's the problem. I'm going to go Lele. And I'm just going to throw off the Psychic right here. He doesn't have a switch in. He goes back to Bulu, so this will take a good amount anyway, and we're slowly weakening it down. So we do some good damage right there, and now we're going to go into our... We have a few options here. I kind of just want to stay in and Psychic again, but I'm actually just going to go out into Celesteela on the Horn Leech, which is totally fine. Now I'm going to throw off a Leech Seed, probably a switch. He could Nature's Madness though. I'm gonna Heavy Slam first, because if he Nature's Madness, then yeah, I want damage off. And he just got rid of his best answer to our Lele, so that's cool. Now if we get rid of Mawile, Scarf Lele can win. Goes back to this. Lottie switches in, goes for the substitute. That's fine, I don't care. I'm just gonna go for the Psyshock. And actually, Lottie's a big threat too, now that I look at it. And Terrain's about to go down, so he goes for the Toxic. We have Recover, so I'm just gonna stay in and continue clicking this. How healthy did our Celesteela stay at? We still need some health back to deal with the Kartana, but it should be healthy enough, I think. So we're gonna go for the... he goes for the Disable. Good play. I'm actually just gonna switch out, I think. I'm gonna go back to Lele on the Substitute, and I don't think he has a Poison type move to hit me. So we're gonna go for the Psychic right here on the Disable, and now we're going to go back to Lottie. Because he went for the Toxic right there, so now he's definitely going to Substitute. I'm just going to Recover. Recovering is definitely the best play right now, just to get some health back, and now I'm going to Psyshock. He can't stall this out forever, and the good thing is our Lele did not get damaged, so I'm going to go for Psyshock right here. If he disables, then he'll disable or Recover, which is totally fine. Now I'm going to go for Draco Meteor. He should disable. But he makes the correct call. And now I think I have to Recover right here. We broke the sub though, so that's good. I kind of just want to Psyshock. We're gonna Recover on the Mawile. And now we have to make some decisions. He knows he can set up. So I think the play is go hard Lele first. Well, the thing is, I have to prevent him from going for Sucker Punch. Do I need this Mon? I think Shock's the best play. Even if he wants to Sucker Punch me, he lets me get off the damage, and at the end of the day, I will kill this thing with Gallade. Do I want to Recover, just in case he does anything? You know, we're just going to Psyshock. Goes for the Sucker Punch. And now I got Tapu Lele, and I'm just going to click Hidden Power. He knows this thing can win, so he might just preserve it. Well, actually, I think Psychic might just be the best play overall, because he could Stab, and it should put it in range of Gallade anyway. No, you know what, I'm just going to go for Hidden Power. I don't know the Gallade calc at all. And he knows he can't Sucker Punch me, so he lets me get off the damage, and now we can just go Gallade. And go ahead and Mega Evolve here, and go ahead and go for the Close Combat. And we actually get boosted Zen Headbutts right now, so we'll see what play he decides to make right here. Probably Kartana. But he knows I have Celesteela in the back just to deal with that. If he goes any of the other three, I'm Zen Headbutting. Even Salazzle, because we should live one Flamethrower. This doesn't want to take a Zen Headbutt, even at -1, I think. This is Psychic Terrain boosted. If he is defensive, it might take it, I guess. Alright, we are back once again. Had to quickly tend to something that came at the door, but that's fine. What ended up happening was our Zen Headbutt did not kill, and then he ended up going for Earthquake and doing quite a bit. But it's alright, I'll just Zen Headbutt again. He could go Kartana, though. I'm just gonna knock. Because if he has Scarf Kartana, then that's probably the best play. We do knock him out anyway, so that's cool. We get rid of that Mon, and we'll see what he wants to do right now. I'm definitely keeping this around because it deals with the Tox effects in the end. So he goes Kartana as he should. I'm just gonna go Celesteela. And then if he goes back to, if he doubles into Salazzle, then I don't know what I can do about that. I could also just go Tangrowth right here. I'm just gonna go Celesteela on the Defog. So he probably defogged for the Salazzle coming in. I'm gonna Heavy Slam first on the Tox effects, and now I'm going to Leech Seed this. And we're just going to go ahead and get our Celesteela back to full right here. And then go from there. So we got our Leech Seed off as he goes for the knock. And knocks off our leftovers, but that's fine, it doesn't really matter. Now what I'm going to do is go for the Protect. As he actually goes, makes a double into this Mon, so I have to switch out here into this. Goes for the Flamethrower and gets a crit. That's a mean crit, because now we probably don't knock him out. I'm curious as to whether or not he's max speed, though. I'm gonna go for Earthquake. If he didn't crit right there, we could have had a chance at this match, because we would have lived the next one and probably knocked him out with Earthquake, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna go for Earthquake again. You might expect me to double out, but I think I just have to hope like I live with something, I think. So we're gonna go for Earthquake right here. If he wants to make the safe play, he'll go Toxapex, but what I need is for my Gallade to outspeed this spawn, pretty much. Goes for the Flamethrower and knocks me out, and we'll see if he's max speed right now. I'll go out into this and I'll just click Zen Headbutt, and if he is max speed, then he's gonna knock us out. He is max speed, we'll see if Celesteela lives. I highly doubt it. I'm just gonna go for Heavy Slam. And he did not knock us out, but the next one's gonna knock us out. I'll see if we can, like, get 5 protects in a row, maybe. I've seen somebody get 4 against me before, so we're gonna... Actually, he knocked off our leftovers, never mind. We're gonna get out of there and call that a match. So, unfortunate crit, because we would have had a chance had we just had our Tangrowth around, gotten an Earthquake off right there, and then had Regenerator. So, we've got a Webs team now, and this is fine. What I'm gonna do here is lead off with our... Gallade's fine, I just don't want him encoring me into Swords Dance. I'm gonna lead off here with our Lottie, as he goes for that. Now I'm gonna Psyshock. The Bisharp's a big problem, actually. But our Lele can prevent the Sucker Punch. So we're going to go for Psyshock right here. And then we're going to defog the webs that he sets up. Which is totally fine. If he gets up webs right here, I'll defog the following turn. Ideally, he doesn't go hard Bisharp, because that would be kind of questionable. I can also just opt to let the webs go up and then try to defog later, but then I think we're just going to get swept by Bisharp if it comes in on the defog. Xurkitree is a cool mod to see too. The Z Hypnosis set is pretty scary. So, we'll see what he wants to do. Maybe he'll make a play soon. It's taking quite a while, but our win con this game, what do we see? Scarf Lele can win the match for us. As can SD Gallade if we get rid of the Coco. And get up Psychic Terrain so the Pinsir can't quick attack us, as I said at the beginning of the video, so that's kind of the plan. I need to make sure the webs don't stay, though. Like, I'll give Bisharp Defiant, just to make sure the webs are gone. But we'll see what he wants to do right here. He finally makes a move, so he goes for the webs, so it took him that long to kill the webs. We're gonna go for Defog now. As he goes for the Encore. Now I'm just going to go for the Defog again. You're not getting any hazards up. We're gonna spam defog. He actually probably has more power points than me if I had to think about it. So I think what I should do is defog right here, and then he might just spam webs too. What I should do is defog right here and then go add it to another mon. Hopefully he doesn't have Toxic though. That would be nice. Yo, could this guy make a move? He's taking quite a while. I don't mind though. I mean, he's gonna go into the Bisharp, so we get rid of the webs, and as I said, I don't care about this at all because one, we have to sack him on, of course, but it's not the biggest of deals because, okay, what do I not need? Celesteela is great for the Pinsir. Tangrowth, what do you do, Tangrowth, for me, Tangrowth? Nothing. He goes for the Swords Dance. Good play, but now I'm just going to go for the Earthquake and just knock you out. I mean, not knock you out, do a bit of damage. If you don't knock me out, that is. If you do knock me out, then I just go Lele after, click Moonblast, sack Batmon 2, and then I go Gallade and Revenge Kill. Which, I know he's going to go Landorus on my Gallade play, but that's fine. And the important thing is we kept webs down. So we'll see what play he opts to make, whether he SDs again, makes a switch, what he wants to do right here. I don't want him going Landorus to get rocks up, though. Do I feel that... No, Earthquake's the best play right here overall. I can also just knock off, but if he wants to choke and go for another Swords Dance or something like that, I just want to make the safe play right here of Earthquake. He's really thinking through his moves. I'm surprised. Your play was obvious here, you knock off. Just Oko me, I think. Unless he doesn't, in which case I might make a different play predicting. Bisharp at +4. Yeah, knockoff's Okoing me. This is Assault Vest, 2 max HP. That's a Dread Plate. What if we get rid of that? He probably still kills me. Yeah, man, just... Okay, finally. Now we're gonna go Lele. And we're just going to click Moonblast. He can't Sucker Punch me, which is the exact reason why I did this. And we can go out into another mon after. We actually get a crit and bring him down to Sash. Probably it's not going to end up mattering. We outspeed with the Landorus too, so I guess that's another possibility. Yeah, he can't counter Landorus, so we're gonna do this now. We're gonna go give him another Defiant boost, but we're just gonna click Earthquake. And I know he's going. He goes for the Sucker Punch, and how did he do that? And I feel like I'm missing something really dumb right here. He had Sash, Defiant, he's at 1%. Psychic Terrain's up. How did he go for the priority move? What? I know I'm missing something. Is Sucker Punch just not affected by priority? Well, that's news to me. Or is Showdown missing up right here? So we got the play right there at least. I'm so confused. I'm gonna go for Zen Headbutt. Did the Landorus somehow... Oh, we were floating. That's why. That was a really bad play. I don't know why I didn't realize that. So he took the kill. I should have just gone Gallade first. But we missed that too, so... I mean, I kind of deserve to lose now because I did that. He's gonna go Coco for sure. And now I just have to make the... I think I'll just hope I live. Go for the Zen Headbutt right here. We don't. We're gonna go Lottie. We're going to go for the... We're gonna go for the Sash Shock. That was pretty poor on my end. Anyway, we're probably below the 1600s now, but it's alright. I can't believe I forgot that. I mean, we all make terrain mistakes. I made it once in a WPL match, but I really didn't expect to make it right there. He remembered too. He went for the Sucker Punch. She goes for the Volt Switch, so he's not locked into Thunderbolt at all. He'll probably go Bisharp. Yeah, I wanted to go for the other attack, but now I'll just recover on a Sucker Punch. So he actually goes for the SD. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna defog. I'm gonna try to outplay the Sucker Punches. Okay, I'm just gonna Draco. Nope, he gets the play right. And now I leech for the kill. Now, you know, we protect first no matter what, right? Now I'm just gonna leech. He should go for the knockoff, as he does. And now he's gonna kill and knock me out with Coco. So let's go ahead and get out of there. I'm gonna get one more because I didn't really do the team well that time. Just because I completely forgot about Landorus floating, which is kind of a bad mistake, to be honest. I hope that doesn't ever happen in a draft league match, but we'll get one more battler right here, and then we'll call it a live. I think we're, what, 2 and 3? Something like that? Unpredictable noob. Alright, we're gonna predict the heck out of you. Scarf Lele completely blows him away. Landorus is a great lead. We're gonna lead off with Lele, though. On the Thunderous. I mean, obvious ground is obvious. I'm just gonna go for HP Fire and hope he brings in Scissor. He actually goes hard Victini, so that's fine. What do we have to respond to, like a Z Celebrate thing? I guess Landorus. As he goes for the U-turn, so it's probably not a Z Celebrate because I'm pretty sure Z Celebrate runs standard like Thunderbolt or Thunder or something like that. He goes hard Nidoking, and this could be Scarf, but if it's not, then we outspeed you and just knock you out, so great. He probably expected me to be defensive. He didn't see Leftovers or Rocky Helmet, so in my opinion, that was not the best play by him. We have Tangrowth as an easy Grand Switch, so that's fine. He just goes back to this mon, so we can just go Tangrowth anyway. He's gonna go for HP Ice, I know that. So he goes for the knock. Alright. So he's gonna knock again. I'm just gonna Sash Shock. So he goes for the knockoff, and now we just go Lele again. And we just click Psychic. I don't really care what he wants to do. If he goes Scissor, then... He saw that I HP fired last time, so maybe he'll just go Victini again. I mean, Victini takes everything, so it should be his play, because the other two risk getting hit by HP Fire or Moonblast. I could also just go for Moonblast in case he wants to go Grand. Or even T-Bolt, wow. T-Bolt's probably the best overall play. I'm just going to do that. Because it hits the Victini for neutral, which is exactly what he goes out into. And it would have hit the other two as well, so we get some damage off, and now I'm just going to go Landorus. Probably on a V-Create, maybe a Z Celebrate, something like that. So we bring in Landorus on the V-Create, so I'm going to go Gallade now. we're going to Mega Evolve and just throw off the... I kind of just want to go for Zen Headbutt or Swords Dance. I'm just going to knock. Because I don't know whether the other two kill, and we just knock him out right there. So cool. Now, and the good thing is we don't have defense drops right now either, so we get Psychic Terrain boosted Zen Headbutts if we want. Well, he's going to go Bulu, probably, but... What are we going to do about that? It's looking more and more like my Lele can win, though. As well as Gallade. Gallade can probably win this, too. We just need to take a hit from the Thunderous and knock that thing out later. And then +2 Zen Headbutt should knock out this. +2 Close Combat will do a good amount to Scissor, which he actually just goes out into right now. He can't Bullet Punch me, so... I'm going to go for Close Combat. Is this going to U-turn? What are you going to do? Goes up with a U-turn, but we just get free damage off. And now you're in range of my Tapu Lele's HP Fire. So he'll go Thunderous right here and just knock. Because it will get a hit off on everything. I'm just going to go Tangrowth. I mean, Tangrowths are Greninja response, but I think at this point the only way we're knocking out Greninja is with Scarf Lele at the end. Celesteela walls a majority of his team right now, though. That's good. I think what I need to do is, he's going to bring out Thunderous, or maybe Greninja. I go Tangrowth, and then I double back to Gallade on the Scissor. Because the Scissor definitely wants to roost on me right now. Unless he doubles back to Scissor right now. So we're going to go out into this mon, and then we're just going to throw off a... We're just going to go Celesteela. No, you know, we're just going to go Celesteela right here. On the Thunderous. What? Well, what we're going to do is protect if he wants to go for a Z move or something. He goes for the knock. This is probably Scarf Thunderous. I'm just going to Leech Seed. Nope, it's not Scarf. But we're getting off a Leech Seed on whatever he wants to bring in. Which is great, because I want recovery. He could just go Bulu, though, but we just get recovery on Bulu as well. From, he didn't knock us off. Yeah, so we still have our leftovers. He goes hard Greninja, and we do get our recovery. Now I'm going to protect. Probably on another switch to Thunderous, I guess. Let's do a double Leech. So we get even more health back. Now I'm going to protect again. That's fine. Now I'm just going to go for the Leech Seed. On the Dark Pulse, we get some health back. Now I'm going to protect right here. On the Thunderous, now I'm going to go Tangrowth. Because he should Volt Switch, I guess. Does our, what's the mon called? Now he's going to get a roost off with Scissor, but does our Gallade switch into Spike? I don't remember how much health it was at. I think it was at 39, so it should be able to switch into Spikes one more time. And we should be good to go on that end. So this will definitely be the last match. He goes hard Scissor, so, you know, cool. Now I'm going to go Celesteela on the Roost. Now we're going to click Flamethrower, I think? Oh, we're just going to Leech Seed. Because he can't really touch me with the Bulu, so he has to go out into one of the other two. So goes Thunderous. Now we're going to protect right here. On probably a Volt Switch. So Celesteela's back at full now. Now I'm just going to throw off another Leech Seed. So he goes for the knock. Now I'm just gonna protect. So we get some health back. This thing's eventually gonna die. Now we're just gonna protect again. I wish we had rocks. That would knock this thing out right now. How many protects do we have? We still have plenty. He goes hard Bulu, so this is the one man that can't touch me, so I'm just gonna heavy slam. Well, it can if it does that, but so now I'm just going to make a switch here, I think, into my Tangrowth. Because I need this thing healthy for Scissor. So we got Tangrowth then, as he makes a double into Scissor. So now I think I have to go back to Celesteela. Yeah. So he goes for the U-turn. So now he's going to bring in Thunderous again. We're going to protect first. So he went for the Volt Switch. Now we're just going to go Tangrowth on the knock. Very surprised. Because we could have easily gotten off a Leech Seed right there. That was a choke in my opinion, but... what do I want to do now? I don't... I have to knock this thing out eventually, pretty much. So what I'm going to do is double out into Lele on a Volt Switch. So this is totally fine because we'll get a kill on whatever wants to come out now. He should expect me to... It's going to come down to a 50-50 right here, I think. Because if he goes Scissor, I can hidden power Fire, but then he gets to free switch into Greninja. But you know what? Both are well checked anyway, so it's fine, no matter what he wants to do. So yeah, if he goes out into Greninja, it's just a play. Do I HP Fire or do I Psychic? Or, I mean, Moonblast, because I want to catch the Scissor. Our Celesteela switches into both, though. Honestly, I think I'll just switch back and forth here and I'll just kind of win. I don't think he has a way to win right now. Especially if I had Rocks up, this would be perfect, because the Bulu would die upon entry. The Scissor would only have one more switch in, so he goes out into this. I'm just going to Hidden Power. As he makes the Greninja play, now I just go forward. Now I just go Tangrowth. So yeah, it wasn't worth risking right there. He goes for the Dark Pulse and does a ton. I'm just gonna Giga Drain. So he gets his Ash Greninja. And he knows this can win. He knows this can win, I think. We're gonna Hidden Power on the Scissor. Now he can Bullet Punch me for sure, but you know what, whatever. I'm just gonna go Celesteela. As he doubles back into Grand, so that's fine. I'll just go for Protect right here, and I think I'll just sweep it Scarf Moonblast. No, you know what, it's not even worth going for Protect. I'm just gonna Flamethrower, because I click Moonblast 4 times and just win, I think. So yeah, first one. Yeah, we have 5 turns of Psychic Terrain, so we definitely just win the match right here. He should acknowledge that and just forfeit. Because Scissor cannot Bullet Punch me, this cannot Water Shuriken me, and we have enough turns, basically. He doesn't have Protect on any moss to stall it out, so... yeah, we're going to win the match right here, I think. Maybe. Thunder Scissor in low enough, I think it's at 26. Sack us off Scissor, now he's going to go... Now he just has to stack off Mons, pretty much. He knows I'm Scarf too, so... not sure what he's thinking about, he should just click X. Our Gallade can revenge kill the Bulu, but it can't kill the other two, so... we need Lele to just win right now. Which I know it's going to, unless it's Scarf Thunderous, which it's not, because we saw it switch at moves earlier. Is it Scarf Ashgren? It's definitely not. Unless he tries to Water Shuriken me, he knows that he can't, so... Well, unless he didn't. He just DCs, and I'm going to go ahead and end off the live right now, since it is very clearly over. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and finish this match off screen, but either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.